Bare infinitives, also known as zero infinitives, are a fascinating aspect of English grammar. They're formed without the word to, using just the base form of a verb. While they might seem tricky at first, they're actually less common than full infinitives, which makes them a bit easier to master once you know the rules. Let's dive into when and how we use bare infinitives. First up, we have modal verbs. These are verbs like can, may, might, could, should, would, will, and must. When you use a modal verb, you skip the to and go straight to the base form of the verb. For example, you might say, Iggy can do this all day. Here, do is the bare infinitive following the modal verb can. Another example is, we might be late tonight. Again, be follows the modal verb might without the to. And let's not forget, you must not mention politics when talking to my father. The verb mention is in its bare infinitive form after must. Next, let's talk about perception verbs. These include verbs like see, hear, taste, and feel. When these verbs are used with an object that performs an action, we also use the bare infinitive. The structure here is main verb, then the object, followed by the bare infinitive. For instance, I heard the car arrive before I saw it. In this sentence, arrive is the bare infinitive that follows the object, the car. Another example is, they felt the ants crawl on their arm. Here, crawl is the bare infinitive that describes what the ants are doing. And consider, she watched the woman in the red dress walk across the dance floor. Walk is the bare infinitive that follows the object, the woman. Now, let's move on to a specific set of verbs, let, make, and do. These verbs always require a bare infinitive. It's important to note that let and make often take a direct object before the bare infinitive. For example, let me work in peace. Here, work is the bare infinitive that follows the object, me. Another example is, he made him promise to behave. In this case, promise is the bare infinitive that follows the object, him. And then we have, I don't drink coffee in the evening. Here, drink is the bare infinitive following the verb do. Lastly, let's discuss the relative pronoun why. This is unique because, unlike other relative pronouns that use the full infinitive, why uses the bare infinitive, especially when making suggestions. For example, you might say, why wear a raincoat when it's sunny outside? Or, why not ask for directions? In both cases, the verb that follows why is in its bare infinitive form. Another example is, why bother? Here, bother is the bare infinitive that conveys a sense of questioning the need for action. Understanding bare infinitives can enhance your grasp of English grammar and improve your communication skills. They pop up in various contexts, and recognizing them will help you construct clearer and more effective sentences. So, the next time you come across a modal verb, a perception verb, or the verbs let, make, or do, remember to look for that bare infinitive. It's a small but mighty part of the English language that can make a big difference in how you express yourself.